And here we are. Now, the beauty of this thing, you can go from basic, beginning, to all the way to advanced. Our goal is to keep students in the beginning. We're just gonna infuse them. Now, one thing I like about this AutoCAD is that do not reinvent the wheel if the wheel is invented. You know, like how you go on YouTube, you find stuff, if you're working on a computer and you see somebody have done it, the same thing over here. Somebody already have done the template already, okay? But our job is to teach students to start from scratch. So they have creativity, not just copy and paste. So we're gonna click on create, as you can see here, and we're gonna click on 3D design. Now, as you can see, in about a few seconds, you have a clean slate here, okay? So suppose if I want to create a block here, I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna just dump it right over here in the middle. Now, if you look at over here, the snap grade, it is 1 millimeter. So 1 millimeter in inches, if you do not know, 1 millimeter to inches, it is 0.039, okay? So, the reason I measured this thing, because you don't want students to make a huge block over here, or any of the shape. Why? Because it's gonna take time. We just want to infuse the small model to them, shoot out to print, and they have something to take it home, all right? So let's see if I like this. Now, this is in 3D, right? So if I want to see how the top looks like, I'm going to click here. You see that? It flipped. See that? If I want to click on the other side, this is the back. You see that? The back looks like this. This one looks like this. This one looks like this. See that? This is the bottom, and then I can go on the top again. Okay? There we go. Now, you can, when you click this thing, to make it bigger. If you want to make it bigger, you can do it, but please do not let students do this kind of stuff. Because like I said, it's gonna eat up all the filament, and this is not why we are here for. So let's go back to the same small shape, okay? So if you like what we see here, let's do a side view, okay? Let's export this thing for STL. Now, this is AutoCAD, okay? Computer-aided design. There are two files we need. One is called STL, which stands for stereo lithography. This is a file that you need for AutoCAD. And the other file you need is a G code. G code is for the printer, which I'm going to show you how easy it is. Okay? Any question? And please, if I'm going too fast, stop me and ask me. All right?
Yes. Can you tell me what you said the first file was called?
STL.
STL.
And the second file is called G code, which is the code for the printer. All right? So we like this model, right? Everybody likes it, right? Now let's create a STL file. So I'm going to send to, or shall I say, I'm going to say export, click on export, okay? And then I'm going to select this one, STL. See this thing? Okay, STL is done. Okay, the reason I like Firefox, because you can see your progress, and it's very easy to drag and drop. If you click here, drag and drop. Here it goes right in the front. Please do not use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. And this is very clear. And then you can clear this cache. See that? That's the beauty of it. Okay, I can minimize this thing. Do not open up this file because this is a STL file. The way you're going to open up this file is through G code, which I'm going to show you. So we have this software called Plurality Print, which is a software for this printer. I'm going to double left click here. In about a few seconds, this software is going to fire up. Okay, because we are doing it for the first time, it wants to know, hey, what type of printer you have. I know you have Creality, but what do you have? I'm going to click on Ender series, and this is Ender 3 KE version. So I'm going to scroll down. You see this thing here? Ender 3 V3 KE. Okay? So it's Ender 3 V3 KE. There are different versions of it. This is a AI type thing. So it is a smart printer and it's fast. So I'm gonna click on this, okay? This is the printer we have. So I'm gonna click on add, and everything is done. Nozzle, see, it knows automatically what type of printer you have. And then click OK. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now it is well prepared that what type of printer you have, because it shows over here. Ender 3 V3 KE is ready to go. Okay? Keep up the default setting. We're not changing any nozzle. We're not playing around with the PLA or everything. Keep everything the same. Now, what I want to do, I want to grab that STL file, which is sitting right over here. See this thing here? Into this software. And how do I do that? Real simple. I'm going to go here. You see this thing, import? I'm going to click on import. And then I'm going to go to desktop. See this desktop over here? And where is that STL file? All file. There you go. Let's click on this. Amazing. Somebody did it or no, be created from scratch. And then click open. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's double left click here. Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I jumped too fast. I'm supposed to open up from here. File, open file, go to desktop. Here you go. So you're supposed to open up from here. Sorry. So you gotta go from file, okay, open file, and then go to desktop, click here, and here we go, right in front of you. This is the X, Y, and Z. Okay? Now, you can rotate this thing too, this model, I believe. There's a, see that? How you can rotate it? See that? Okay, so, based on this, let me see if I can make it go on the top. You see that? You go here, bottom, see that? You can flip it too on this. All right, so let's go to the top again. Okay, this is the top portion because remember, it's tilted. All right, if we like what we see here, I'm gonna click on slice. Okay, and I wanna export it to a local drive. So this is export to local. You have to click on this. Export to local, not the cloud. Export to local means you're gonna save this G code. See this G code on your desktop. Make sure you save it on desktop, which is right over here. And this is the G code. See this thing here? Okay, click save. And save, finish. Okay. Now, it is done. So you can close this, you can close this, and you can exit. Now, we have two files here. Remember, this is the STL file. You're not going to open this thing up. You open this thing up, you're going to corrupt it, and then it's going to mess up. You're going to right click here on G code, and you're going to open up with a notepad. Notepad is a clean piece of paper, you know. So as you can see, notepad. Okay, here we go. Now you're going to ask yourself, what is this thing? This is a code for this printer. Now I'm going to make sense to you how this is going to work. See that? It's doing its own stuff, but eventually the coding instruction X, Y, and Z is going to start from here, which I'm going to show you in a second. There we go. See this? Creality print G code, machine. This material, what type of stuff you have here. You see that? This is where the things happen. You're not going to mess around with this, just view it. You don't even have to view it. This is for our education purposes. See, it shows you the X, Y, and Z code. Basically, because this is 3-dimension, X, Y, and Z, so this is telling the nozzle, hey, you have to readjust, basically get ready for printing, you know? All right, done. So the next thing we're gonna do here, we're going to, can you bring me that bag over there? This,
This one?
yeah, this one and the other bag. All right. So every printer comes with a USB stick. All right. So I'm going to take this USB stick, and can you put it on the back of the computer? Yeah, USB, and it should recognize.
It should be on the other
Yeah.
side.
You should have ports on that side as well.
Okay. Here you go. Pick it up. All right. So you're gonna go to your file. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna read this USB, and all I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just drag and drop. Bingo. It's here. It's called Amazing. Keep this in mind. Amazing. I don't care about the other word, but it's amazing. And be this. Okay. I'm gonna close this thing, and guess what? I'm done. Take that USB out. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, let's go to the 3D printer. So the on switch is right over here. You have to wait. And the reason we have to put this on table because the bed have to be leveled. If it's tilted, then it's gonna start giving you error message. But after today, I'm gonna make sure that all three printers are on a like table, that one, the narrow one over here. So there is no moving, you know, because they are kids, they can move, and you don't want to mess up the bed. So you wanna come over here, so as you can see, it's firing up. All right, so now we have the filament over here, everything is ready to go. And now you're gonna take this USB and you're gonna put it in, there are two ports, USB port. You can put it at the top, you can put it at the bottom, doesn't matter, it's gonna pick it up. So I'm gonna put it here. Okay, there you go. It says USB flash drive has been inserted. And then you see this icon over here, folder? See this folder here?
Yeah.
All of you, can you see this folder icon? See this folder? Click on the folder, and we're gonna go under USB flash drive. Remember, we have this amazing. Okay, we're gonna click on this, and we're gonna say deselect calibration because this is calibrated already. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna take time. Yeah, he's gonna do his own thing. We don't want that. We want to cut to the chase, and click on print. Okay, it's right now 0%, and it will start firing now.
I'm like down here.
And how do you know? It shows you the temperature that it is heating up. So let's be patient.
Now with the younger students, should we be the one helping to get everything started to
Yes.
print because of the heat?
Yeah, because the heat. This thing gets up to 225 degrees. And this one gets up to 80 degrees because it bakes the whole thing. Okay? Right now, as you can see, the temperature is moving up very quickly. 33 degrees on the bed, and also the nozzle is going to be heating up. And this is a fast printer, so it's not going to take like 1 hour, less than 5 minutes to be done. And let me show you some of the artifacts. Oh, here. This is a bolt,
Yeah.
and this is the ring. Created. Okay, so temperature is going up. Like she's talking about, you can make a bionic arm and whatever you want. And it's going to be a lot bigger than this, and it's going to have its own chamber. Okay, you see what is going on? The nozzle is saying, hey, according to temperature, hey, I'm ready to go. Now it is setting on the bed, and like I said, it's not a good idea to move this thing around because, here you go. Now you see that? It broke up. So, give me a second. Alright, something like this. So this is a good exercise. So if something like this happens in the speaker, do not panic. Where's Sam? I may not be here.